We are doing brunch with Shannon from Oregon Family Cooking right here in my kitchen. Today we're going to start with some blueberry muffins. No, I keep saying blackberry muffins. It's so rare I get to have blackberries, so I keep saying blueberry. We're doing blackberry muffins, and we're going to do some sausage gravy and some drop biscuits. So that's what's on the lineup for today. I went to the local farm yesterday and picked up blackberries and peaches. This is what we have left of the blackberries. So we did also breakfast for dinner last night, and we did some pancakes, and I made blackberry pancakes. They were amazing. So anywho, welcome in. Glad to see you all if you're here. Oops, I better move that. Hi, I see you, Ariel. Welcome in. We didn't see you last night. We were jamming and thinking about you. Hello, Gwendolyn. I'm trying to see the comments with the microscopic vision here. Dustin is in the chat. Big Daddy Cupcakes will be arriving any moment in chat, and he will keep you your questions answered while I bake and cook as usual. But I will try to pay attention to you all. Hello, welcome in. How are you all today? Thanks for joining me. I'm Shannon. If you don't know, this is my kitchen. This is Oregon Family Cooking. We obviously live in Oregon, the great state of Oregon that has amazing blackberries this time of year. Boom. So, did I pick them myself? No, but I did support a local farm who did. So, next best thing. Many times I did pick my own blackberries because they grow rampant here in our state. So you can go practically to any corner and pick them. Welcome in, everybody. How is everybody doing today? We're going to start with blackberry muffins. We're going to use these up. And then we're going to do some sausage gravy and some drop biscuits for breakfast. Brunch. By the time we get done, it'll be lunch. Biscuits and gravy itself is not a long thing. You can have it done, including the biscuits, if they're drop biscuits, in about 45 minutes. But we're going to add in these biscuits. Muffins. Muffins. So I'm going to coat my berries in some flour first. And then just kind of set them aside. That will help them from sinking or separating. It's okay if they separate a little bit. Coat them, no biggie, no big deal. And then I'm going to set these over here for a minute. Now, I decided, this recipe says it'll do 18 to 20 cupcakes, muffins, standard size. I want to use my large muffin pan as well. I've already wall sprayed these. I figure I'm going to get 6 large ones and then maybe a few extra. I don't know. I haven't made this particular recipe. It asks for 2 cups of blackberries. I didn't measure those. That's just what I have left. I'm thinking it's approximately 2 cups. Okay. So we're going to put dry ingredients in a bowl and we're going to put wet ingredients in a bowl. And I'm not going to use my mixer on this. We're going to just use our, our elbows. So welcome in. If you're have popped in, I haven't been able to see you. Oh, we are from Oregon. Thank you. Good morning. How are you, everybody? I'm Shannon. This is my kitchen here in Oregon. We are Oregon Family Cooking. We go live every Sunday for brunch at 11 a.m. right here on YouTube. And otherwise, you can find us every other evening at 5 p.m. over on TT, doing dinner and the whole lineup. But we do one day a week here, 1 hour. It runs more than an hour, but 11 a.m. Sundays. So I'm Shannon, by the way. Dustin is my husband. He is in chat, also known as Big Daddy Cupcakes. Good morning, everybody. So if he's answering your questions, that's because he can. Also, Tracy, I don't know if she's coming in today. She's very busy on Saturdays, as is most of you, so I very much appreciate you being here. Sunday, it's not Saturday, and these are blackberries, not blueberries. So I'm going to get it right. Okay, let's get to it. So this is actually a recipe I got on Pinterest, and the actual person is simplyrecipes.com. Oh, good, and they put it up here a little bigger. Excellent. So we're going to try it out. So I'm going to do 2.5 cups of flour in this bowl. Eventually, 2.5. So we did the blackberry pancakes last night. Those were pretty amazing. And peach cobbler. Two and a half. Done. We'll just set it aside because we're going to need that for our biscuits in a bit. And a tablespoon of baking powder. I often get the soda and the powder mixed up. I do it a lot. That's why I say it like that. Powder, a tablespoon. Double check, yep. And then half a teaspoon baking soda. Many times I get it backwards. It's just my brain. Okay. A little salt and some cinnamon. See how much salt. Half a teaspoon. All right, let's do it. I know I'm going to need this half a stick of butter or 8 tablespoons of butter melted. So I'm going to get it in the microwave. I'm going to take a detour for a second here. And every time I don't put a napkin on it, it explodes. Watch. I better just do it right now. Let's not watch. I don't like that mess. Okay. Go. Okay. Every time. If you put the towel, it doesn't do it. It's just life. And half a teaspoon of cinnamon. So, hello everybody, welcome in. I appreciate you being here. I'm Shannon from Oregon. We live in the beautiful state of Oregon, and we live stream right out of our kitchen every Sunday for brunch here on YouTube at 11 a.m. Pacific Standard Time. My husband's in the chat. That's also known as Big Daddy Cupcakes. So if he's answering your questions, don't think he's a weirdo. He's a little weirdo, but he's my weirdo, so he comes with the show or the whatever we're doing here. Okay, and a cup of sugar. One half. And 1 cup. Boom. Let's see if this is done. Nope. All right, there it is. Yes, it is done, but no, it did not need a towel. I'm not testing it, though. Every time I do, fail. Okay, that goes in the other bowl. Okay, that's that. We're going to set this over here and do the wet ingredients. You know how it goes, wet, dry, and then you add them together. Okay, so I had 2 eggs set out for some room temperature eggs. I'm going to do 2 minus the shell. Any luck? Welcome in. I'm making blackberry cupcakes. Whew, I got a shell in there. Come back. At least it was big. I could get it. Those little ones that get in there and then you're trying to chase it around. Not fun. Hello, everybody. My name is Shannon. I can't really see chat because my eyesight's really bad. Oops, I can see a little bit, but I see y'all there. I am making right now blackberry muffins. I have my fresh Oregon-grown blackberries here that I coated in some flour. And we're going to get these in the oven, and then I'm going to do sausage gravy and some drop biscuits. So I'm going to put in a cup of not sour cream. I'm using my yogurt in place of their sour cream on this. So if this recipe fails, maybe that's it. Just kidding. You should be able to use yogurt in place of sour cream. This is actually a honey vanilla, so I was like, why not? I have sour cream, but probably not a cup. First mix it, because, you know. And we're doing a cup. 1 cup, please. Let's do this one. Let's use this one. So this recipe said it would do 18 to 20 standard size muffins. So you would do 2 muffin pans. And I was like, well, I'll do 6. I'll use my large muffin pan of 6 and then a secondary. Because I want big muffins. All right, here we go. And then I'll do the sausage. And as the sausage is coming, we'll do the biscuits. These should be coming out. We can put those in. And then the butter that has been melted and then slightly cooled. Let's let it sit another minute. A teaspoon of milk. Hi. Or water, it said. That's odd. Okay. Why not? I don't measure when it's a teaspoon. And a teaspoon of vanilla. Now that makes sense. Maybe you needed more moisture. I don't know. Why the water or milk? Anyway, when I try someone's recipe for the first time, I do it as is. The only thing I'm changing in this one is that yogurt in place of sour cream. And I did not measure if that was 2 cups of berries. I don't know. It's roughly. Okay, so in here I have 2 eggs, a cup of, I put this yumminess in, and then some butter, a little water, a little vanilla, and then we're going to put this with the dry ingredients, and that is going to be our berries. Our muffins, not our berries. So we're going to add the berries. Okay, that's what it said to do. We put it all together and we put it in the pans. Now it said it's going to be very thick. I don't know what that is. Foreign object in the area. All right. Anyway, it said it's going to be a very thick batter and not to overmix. That's usually my problem. I'm an overmixer, which is why I didn't want to use my KitchenAid, because I definitely overmix. Bummer. It warned me. It said, don't worry, it'll be thick. It's like it's going to be really thick. Just add 1 teaspoon of water or milk. Okay. Get this mostly mixed, and then I'll fold in those berries. And that is quite a bit, so. All right, so these are Blackberry Muffins. If you just entered, they're going to be. I went to a local farm yesterday and picked up what I could of blackberries. They sell out fast here, I'm sure. But I did get a lot of peaches. Okay, that, don't overmix. I had to tell myself as I tell myself. Okay, and then my berries that I put some flour on initially and coated. Ooh, that's my thingy's slicker. My thing's slick, and it's okay to break up some, but I want some big chunks too. So no overmixing, Shannon. Don't. It's enough. I talk to myself constantly, so doing live streams just kind of came natural, because I guess I just pretend I'm talking to myself, which I kind of am, because I'm trying to pay attention to y'all. Welcome in, everybody. Hello. My name is Shannon. This is my kitchen here in Oregon, and we're doing some blackberry muffins. So this recipe said, what did I say? Like, I don't know, 12 to 20. More than 12, but less than 24. I was like, okay. So it said to do 2 pans, standard size, but I'm like a rebel. So I'm going to do my big cupcake pan. And then if there's excess dough, we'll use the standard size. That's how I'm rolling. And then we'll do biscuits and gravy we'll do gravy while these bake. While that simmers, we'll do the biscuits. The drop biscuits cook about less than 20 minutes. So see, that's what I want to see. I want to see yummy big berries like that. But more in there. I got to get it right. And it said, it shall be thick. And I said, okay, don't worry. That one might have a little too much. Come back. It's more than a scoop. All right, we're definitely using the other pan as well. So, how much? I don't know. A little bit more, a little bit more. That one still has too much. We're going to steal. We're stealing it. Back over there. Just try to make them the same so they cook consistent, right? Okay. Ta-da. That's pan one. And I don't want to open and close the oven, so we're only open it once. I don't want to mess with it until it's time. Now I know the big ones are going to cook longer, but I still want that. I don't know. So I don't know. Let's see what we get out of here. I'm going to do every other one, so if they get nice and big, they have better room to do so. And I sprayed the top really well too, so the tops don't stick. Let's see what we got. Almost looked like I knew what I was doing there. Almost. All right, we're gonna get these in, and these said about 15 to 18. So my large ones will take probably at least 20 minutes. I don't know, 15, 20, or twice that. My brain ain't working. Longer than. So I have another one in there. We'll get it in here, which I'll leave no dough behind. You four will just have to snuggle up. I bet I can fit this over here. Who gets more? There you go. Okay. I'm not going to lick it, but I would if you guys weren't here. Totally would lick that. Admit it, you would too. If you would lick your spoon, tell me you would. Let me know, yay or nay, if you would lick a spoon. Some people would lick it with or without y'all here. Oops, shit, now I got some on the floor. So last night we had a disaster with a drop-in dinner plate. But we did learn that the carpet cleans beautifully, so all is well on the stairwell. It could have been bad. Okay, so now we're going to see what happens. We're going to put it in and put it in. And then I'm going to take a peek at those smaller ones and say 15. Till a toothpick inserted comes out clean. That's what it said. But I won't really want to open it too many times. And I need to get a new light on my oven. It burned out, Big Daddy. Okay, so we're moving on to gravy. And Jordan left for the day. So it's just me and Dustin and DJ. So I'm only going to do 1 pound of gravy, sausage. Usually I'll do the whole 2-pounder, but let's just do 1 pound. Let's scale it down a little bit. That's a hard concept for me to scale food production down. Okay. Oops. Gotta plug in. Oops. I got it. Okay. Crank the heat and get your sausage. This is my sausage. I buy it in this, 2 pounds? Yeah, 2 pounds. And usually, like I said, I do the whole pound, or 2 pounds, but we're gonna just do half today because we're missing one of our eaters, so he's SOL. I don't even know if the kid ate before he left. He's 17, so he's perfectly willing or able to take care of himself. Did I do that? Yeah, okay. Totally eyed it because the thingies are, yeah, they got lines, but they don't line up. Okay. Now for the excitement, we're going to cook something. Ooh, sizzle, sizzle. Okay, I'll move this over for you. Just had to get myself together. Huh? Oh yeah, it's over there. He's all pointing at my what? Am I hanging out? Something on me? Oh, Mike. He got his mic, so now he's going to be narrating.
I was going to say hello.
Hey, y'all.
Hey, everybody, welcome in.
All right.
Puppy's very disturbed right now because I
pretty cool.
From the couch and he was cuddling.
I was 53 years old before I got one. And I didn't even buy it.
Joanne, Ariel,
cool
Tracy.
Tracy.
Everybody, welcome in.
Okay, chop it. Cook it. So we're going to just brown it. Get it all cooked all the way through, brown it. You know, some people like big chunks, some people like little chunks. I don't know. I just break it up until I'm tired of breaking it up. And that's what we get. Think, think, think. Okay.
Welcome in, Nana.
Good enough. And she is done chopping.
Good to see everybody.
So our Blackberry Muffins are in the oven. That was exciting. And then we're going to do this sausage gravy. While it simmers, I'll get together the drop biscuits for these. And we're going to make it all work. All right, cook your stuff. Cook it up. I'm going to get the baggie for...
Everybody's cooking right now?
Oh, they're there. I know
Are
I bought
cooking
some for my other half of my meat. From my meat log. My other pound.
She looks 45 years old? Oh.
No, I was fighting with the saran wrap yesterday during my live. It won, and it's over there now. They didn't get the easy start on that one, so I'm stuck with figuring it out. Thank you, saran wrap. Okay, so cook it, season it, thicken it up. I'm going to put in, let's see.
Everybody, please share out the live. Click that thumbs up.
I mean, you're getting your flavor from your sausage.
And don't forget to subscribe.
In general, so do not add any salt.
And if you really love Shannon, you can become a member.
Add some of this shit. It's really good. Just like a teaspoon. Then 0 salt. And then I also want to put some poultry seasoning in when we get to that stage. And then I'm going to get out whatever heavy cream and such that I have on hand, and that's what we're using for our gravy. Some milk and some heavy cream.
You have to click that plus at the bottom, and there
Flour
should
to
be an
thicken it up
arrow.
here.
And I
I
believe
think
you
my
can only
cast
share
iron
it to like
pan to
people in
use, and I realized I
messaging
used it for that
and
peach cobbler last night.
possibly
We
other
still
apps.
have a good
I don't
half
think you can
left
share it to people in YouTube. I don't know.
because we just made it last
Just
night.
share it out to all your besties.
So welcome in, everybody. I am Shannon. This is my kitchen. I live in the great state of Oregon. And we did some blackberry muffins that are in the oven that we got from a local farm here, fresh picked. This here is my gravy or sausage. We're browning it. We're gonna make gravy, sausage gravy, and then I'm gonna make up some drop biscuits. So we got
Copy
8
link.
to 13 minutes left on
That helps.
at least the small muffins. The larger muffins, I did two sizes. I did the large muffin pan and I did the standard muffin pan. So we've got an array of sizes of muffins coming out. Okay. Now the ingredients for the biscuits, I'm going to get set up over here. I really don't have a ton of time. This is going to cook pretty fast, but you got to make sure you cook it all the way through because it's pork, right? Don't fuck around. I
Chat
generally
is
cook
quiet.
everything, even
Got 500 people in
I cook
chat.
my burger really
Where
good.
are y'all from?
Dustin likes everything burnt, so. But that's besides the point. If you're doing red meat, it's different than poultry. Make sure you cook it thoroughly. There should be nothing
I'm Big Daddy
left,
Cupcakes in chat.
but it's pretty close.
I am her husband, and
And we're going to leave all that grease yumminess in there
Rita.
because that's what we're here for today. When you're doing the gravy, you need the grease. And sometimes I add like a tablespoon of butter, unless I have bacon grease. And then I'll add just a little bit of bacon grease. Like literally a tablespoon. Because yeah, you got that grease, but you're going to want a little more. So a little bit of butter and or bacon grease. Not really and, but or. Butter or bacon grease. I mean, you can throw the whole shit
yeah,
in
this
there
is
if you
live
want,
right
but
now.
that just is going to give us more fat content. Not that you ain't got enough with the sausage, so. Okay. That is good. I'm feeling good about it. I'm feeling good. Na, 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 na. Okay, so then I need a little flour. A wee bit of flour. What, babe? I can't hear you. Say it again. Not over. Over. We need walking.
This is live right now. Hold up 2 fingers.
Oh, I'm sorry. 2 fingers. I couldn't hear him.
You got 600 people on.
Oh, welcome in. Oh, my goodness sakes. So, chat, if you're not subscribed, please subscribe. I'm Shannon. I go live right here on YouTube every Sunday with Brunch with Shannon at 11 a.m. Pacific Standard Time. I'm in the great state of Oregon, and we have some delicious Oregon Blackberry Muffins over here in the oven that I just did previously. Right here, we're getting ready to do the gravy. So I took a pound of sausage and I browned it. I added a tablespoon of bacon grease. You could also just not do that, or you could add a tablespoon of butter. And then I just coat it with flour until it looks right. What I'm looking for there is just to kind of soak up all of the grease, like so. So do I measure that? Because it's all depends on a few things. How much butter, how much grease did you get off your pork, and how much oops, how much other fat you put in, like the bacon grease. Okay, when I'm satisfied, which I feel pretty good. I feel good.
How long have you been going live for? On YouTube?
On YouTube?
Or all together?
Altogether, I've been going live almost 2 years. November will be 2 years. We just got a win one day and went live, and people seemed to like me. And I was like, oh, that's so nice. And here I am. We started going live here on YouTube in April, I believe. Is that right? In April. That's what I want to say. Now, I've kind of bounced around with my times, and I apologize for that. 2 points.
So apparently if you want to share it out, you got to click the 3 dots in the upper right-hand corner. Share it out to your friends. Please click the thumbs up, give us a like. And don't forget to subscribe.
Thank you. So I added what heavy cream I had, and then stir. And then I added a little, it got thick right away because that's what heavy cream's going to do. So then I added in my milk that we drink here is 1%. So there's very little fat content, which is probably why I add a little bit more of that grease intake in the beginning with the bacon grease. And now you just see how it's getting nice and thick. But we want quantity. We need more. So if I was measuring, I would say, I don't know.
Welcome in Scotland and Louisiana.
Cups. I don't know. I really don't measure this stuff, guys. But I'm blasting my heat on this little induction burner because it doesn't get quite as hot. It does, but it just depends on things. So we're facing you. But that's good. You don't want to heat it up too fast anyway. The slower the better. And if you just slowly incorporate in more and more of your liquid, whether that be 1%, 2% whole milk or heavy cream, until you're where you want to be. But again, if I was measuring for 1 pound of, which I don't, 1 pound of the sausage, I'd probably say is, what did I just put in? Maybe 2 cups? I don't know. And then you're going to season it in some way. You season it how you like. Before I did this other stuff, I just use poultry seasoning. If I don't have poultry seasoning, I just grab a little sage, a little garlic powder, a little onion powder, throw it in there. But then I got this, and it has all of that plus some other stuff. And I like the way it tastes.
I've made exactly $0 off of this live stream.
Thank you for letting me know. That's awesome. So I'm gonna put this flavor in. This is my chicken bouillon. I put about that much for this much gravy. It's this stuff. I love it. Not sponsored, by the way. I just have been buying it and using it for quite a few years. I generally keep chicken and beef in my arsenal. This last week I went ahead and bought the vegetable, and it was pretty good. I made a soup out of it. Very, 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 very salty. So beware. Do not add any salt to anything. But I added to my chicken gravy, my mashed potatoes.
You can get monetized.
Just beware of other
on YouTube.
Too much salt. Okay, I'm going to grab a lid because that'll heat it up a little faster.
You have to have 4,000 viewing hours on live streams or like 5 million likes on your short videos.
Then it started to do its thing. Well, thank you. I don't know if he just made you do that by saying something like that.
It took us about 2 months of live streaming.
Can't see who it is.
2 or 3 months to get monetized on our videos.
Gobbledygook. I am getting excited about fall, by the way. I got some new fall decorations. The sun, you can't even see them. But
Thank
the
you,
suns on my cabinets are
Gobble,
gonna go.
with the super chat. Let's go. Thank you.
I'm going to add a little more milk because I want a little
so
more.
yes, we made $2 today. Thank
gravy.
you, Gobble.
Again, if I wanted this to go further, I would just keep adding milk.
We actually only get 75% of that. So
say you only had a pound of meat, but you're feeding 8 people. Make more of the creamy goodness. We're only
better than
feeding
TikTok.
3 today,
They only give you
so
48%.
And Jordan will eat when he gets home, but there might not be any. He went to go raft down the river or float the river today. Doesn't make us nervous at all as parents when they go float the river. I'll wear my life vest, I swear. You better. Right? Okay, so now it can just simmer. Because you don't have to simmer it forever, but you know, good 10 to 20 minutes minimum. And that, or while you make your biscuits. If you have canned biscuits, now's the time you want to pop those open and get them in your oven. We're gonna make some drop biscuits. Because honestly, price-wise to a canned biscuit nowadays, these biscuits are cheaper. Because I have all the basics. If you got what you need, you can make them. Which is, you know, just flour, baking soda, some butter, some salt. Okay, so we'll do the biscuits. Now, it did beep. It told me, hey, you need to check on your cupcakes. And my light is out, so we're going to peek. Peek. Ooh, I lost my glasses. Ooh, those look pretty good. Under my eyeballs. Can you give me the toothpicks?
You looking, it ain't cooking.
I know, but I don't want it to burn out there. We had 2 things of toothpicks, and then one is gone, and now the second one is gone. So I guess I need more toothpicks. Good thing I know where it is. So this is simmering pretty good. I know I moved it because I was going to put my biscuits over here, or my muffins. But I'll show y'all. So now it's getting bubbly and thicker. So I'm going to turn it down to simmer. And I should probably taste it. Now's a good time. Now's the good time to taste. Taste, test. Because if it's gross, you want to know right now. Or what you may need to add. I love it, except we need pepper. In my house, you can't over pepper things. According to Big Daddy Cupcakes. So we just add until we can't anymore.
Sorry, guys.
What are you doing with my camera?
Well, you're out of view, so
You're not. I haven't. I'm moving things around, babe. Just leave my camera alone. He can't help himself. Okay, I got my toothpicks. Thank you for those. Get something to get these out. I think the small ones are probably maybe done. I don't know till I poke it. You don't know till you poke. I can't do that with a glove on. I'm going in, guys. It's hot. Ooh, those are definitely done. We poked and we came out clean.
she's been on about 42 minutes.
So we'll take the ones out, which are the smaller muffins. And the bigger muffins, I don't know, maybe we'll poke it too. It's definitely going to need more time than, say, those muffins. So these are my Blackberry Muffins. I have another pan of the large cupcake pan in there. Let's turn this down. I forgot to do that. Don't burn your gravy. That would be horrible. See how fast you can have gravy done? If you weren't distracted with this, I could just get that done. But we're doing a couple things here today. All right, we need another toothpick. No, I didn't reuse that one. Recycle, reuse. Oregon's notoriously green, so. Ooh, we poked. We came out clean. Look at that. 2 pokes, 2 cleans. Scooch. So I used my jumbo cupcake pan for this 6 for these ones, my muffins. And you know, I was gonna do a crumble topping on top, and then I was like, let's just let the blackberries, not blueberries, let that blackberry shine. They look really good. We're gonna let them cool for a few minutes until I get them up out of those pans to cool some more. So we'll do our biscuits. Our oven's empty, ready to go for our biscuits for our gravy. I could always make a little glaze for that. We'll do that while the biscuits cook or something. A little lemon glaze on those blackberry muffins. Those sound good. Excuse me. All right, so thank you for joining me if you're here. If you're new, my name is Shannon. This is my kitchen here in Oregon. We are Oregon Family Cooking. We go live every Sunday for brunch at 11 a.m. Pacific Standard Time. Today we're doing blackberry muffins. I'm going to make a lemon glaze. And we got our sausage gravy simmering over here. And we got to get our drop biscuits in. Let's get those in. So cheers. Let me take a break. Just a beverage break, that's all. Quick little sip of my coffee. That's what's got me hanging in there today. So I am going to scooch these for just a moment so we can get our biscuits in, and then we'll get back to these. They smell amazing. All right, so I'm going to use my trusty pan that I always use for my biscuits. I probably need the other bowl. Let's see. We need this bowl.
Thank you guys for all the thumbs up. 110 thumbs up.
Get those up there sometimes.
And if you click that
okay,
heart
so biscuits. I've made
on
these
the right hand
lots
side
of
of
times,
the screen, tap it.
I don't have
It'll
them in
put
my
hearts
brain.
on the screen.
It is my recipe though, so I just printed it out when I need it.
Hello,
Because my phone's busy,
Arena.
otherwise I digitally do it.
said that
Okay,
right.
so we're gonna put in 2 cups, and a lot of times I double this when the other kid is here, but he's not. So we only did 1 pound of sausage and 1 dose of this. So flour. So anyway, I normally double this because it's not quite enough for my 4 when I don't. Let's see, we're using half a cup. That's 4, in case you were helping me with math. So we're not getting distracted between now and the 4, 3, and 4. And I'm a cup measurer. I don't measure on the little scale because I'm not a professional. I'm just a mom. But I do, fluff and scoop or spoon my flour. So I kind of know what I'm doing a little. Okay. Some people are like, oh my gosh, you don't measure your stuff? No, sometimes I don't even use a measuring thing. Okay, tablespoon baking powder. Every time I say it, I gotta yell powder or whatever, soda, because I get it wrong every time. Oh, jeez. If I quit moving things around, I'd be fine, but I like to relocate things. And my husband's been complaining about it for years, but now I got it. This is 1.5. We're just going shy. We're going to do a scant 1.5. That's my new word, scant, this week. Okay, now I'm sure we're adding salt. Teaspoon. Again, I'm not measuring. And I'm using salted butter, so I'm going to go a little light anyway. A little bit of sugar. Tablespoon. The only thing I really measure on that is clearly the baking powder, not soda. Okay. And then butter and a cup of milk. We don't even need that bowl. Cup of whole milk is what it says, or buttermilk. I'm going to do buttermilk today. That's what we're doing. Easily make them buttermilk biscuits. And just replace the liquid with buttermilk. Easy. 1 cup. Ish. All right. Think. Okay, we're back. We're back at it. Let's see, what do we got left in the arsenal of spatulas? Got this one. So what's this? 2 cups flour, a tablespoon of baking powder, a teaspoon of salt, and a tablespoon of sugar. That's all that is. Give it a little mixy. A little whisk together. And then I got to do half a cup of cold butter. Cold butter. Because if you want flaky biscuits, you need cold butter.
We are watching Shannon
Oops, come back.
in her natural environment.
And you can either chop it into little pieces and put it in there, and then, you know, use a pastry cutter and all that work, or you can just grate it. It's really my favorite way to do it.
Watch how she gracefully
It takes just a minute.
Walks across the kitchen with her grater.
But it's a lot easier than
Ready to
the next
grate
step
the butter.
without it. And I'm just going to do it on my mat here because it makes it easier. Honestly, let's do it like this. Okay, get to grating. Quick. Quick, because I don't want my hand, the warmth of my hand, to melt the butter. Mainly. And the whole world is shaking, I'm sure. My table's so steady. We're almost there. I'm almost to the end. I'm getting to the end of it. Again, chop it into tiny cubes. Use your pastry cutter if you want, but I really like to do it this way now, since I've discovered it, or learned about it. I didn't discover it, but I saw somebody do it, and I was like, cool. I meant to not make a mess, and then I did. So welcome to my kitchen, where I try to not make messes, but I do, because I'm human. I'm human. All right, we should get all this in there, and I tried to do that and failed, but whatever. Just deal with it. Deal with your mistakes. Get up. The dog has arrived to the kitchen. One of the dogs. Okay.
Welcome in, Robert.
We're just going to clean that up real quick.
Ciao, Annalisa. Arizona Wildcat in the house.
Here we go. I almost dropped that. All right, so I got my gravy over here simmering. I'll show you that in a moment, but I really want to get these in because this is what we're going to be waiting on, are these biscuits that only cook about
y'all feeling a pop-up tonight on
While
TikTok,
they cook,
or
we'll
no?
make a glaze for those Blackberry Muffins, and it will all come together magically in the end.
Are you sick of a shot?
But if you were just doing biscuits and gravy, you could whip this gravy out pretty quick and do some canned biscuits or whatever. I have not used canned biscuits for a while, but I used to. Not that I won't again. And now that I grated, I really don't have to get my hands in too much because it's already to the pea size that you would try to get it to.
Seeing you guys.
And I'm good with that. Then I'm going to add in my buttermilk.
Tonight on TikTok.
1 cup. So for me, I prefer the grate and then less handling. The more your hands are in it, the meltier it gets, and then they're not going to be as crispy or flaky.
Next Sunday, we probably won't be live.
All right, just till it comes together a few times around the bin. And these are drop biscuits. I'm not rolling them or nothing. Now I have a really good cheddar biscuit. You don't have to put the cheddar in, but it's a rolled biscuit. It's really good.
Do a pop-up.
But sometimes I don't want to roll and cut out biscuits.
Or Miss Eyeing.
Like today. And now I will have to get my hands in for just a moment. I try. Some things it just can't do. Just to get all of that to get incorporated in. Don't overmix. I have to tell myself, don't overmix. I'm going to sing my don't overmix bowl while mixing, my don't overmix song while mixing, so I don't overmix. So you're not making a batter. Just get all your crumblies in there, okay?
Y'all, please click that thumbs up, share out the live, subscribe.
Ta-da! Now,
And if you really want to show that next level support,
like so.
become a member of
Usually
our channel, and we also have super chat and super stickers available.
Cookie scoop that we used for the muffins.
Send.
But you can also just use your hands, because my hands were already here, so we're just going for it. And just fill it out. Make them all the same size. Make them big, small. Just make them the same so they cook the same.
Y'all being here. Thanks for coming in and
Smaller,
checking out
obviously it's going to cook faster.
channel.
So I'm going smaller today, right now. Sometimes I do really big ones and just count them out and everybody gets 2 or whatever. Because they're giant, but we're going to do it like so. Okay, let's fit another friend in here. Can you fit? Move, scooch over. It's a little big. It's a little small. We got a little piece. We're going to just divide it amongst the troops. This one's a little smaller than his friends. Okay, that's it. Biscuits. Again, the scoop was nice. You just scoop, put, and they're nice and consistent, but scoop was used, so we're moving forward. I'm going to wash my hands. Yes, I have a sink, in case you were wondering, but it's over on this side of the kitchen, which is not convenient at all for live streaming. So we put this makeshift table here and we make it work. But on occasion you got to do it. Okay, now into the oven. It's been heated up for a while. It already cooked some muffins. 375. Oop. And I'm going to say we're going to look at them in 12 minutes. They're probably going to take about 15. So let's see what our gravy's looking like. And then we'll get the muffins out of the tin and make some glaze for those. And then when the biscuits come out, we'll be serving them up and it will be bye-bye. That was brunch. So if you have any questions, now's a great time to ask them. I'm sure Dustin, Big Daddy Cupcake, has been answering you. But I'm over here cooking. I'm all crooked. That's better. Okay. I can't really see much. You love that color green. Well, thank you very much, Joan. How are you doing, everybody? Thank you. I'm really glad that you are all here. It's just really hard for me to read the chat. I look like that person. I am that person. Maybe it's easier. Nope, that's not easier. So that's my eyesight these days. I really need to get one of the bigger tablets, or even like make that whole background just a big screen and I can read it. I've never been good at seeing far away, but now I can't even see close up, so it's real bummer.
She is 64.
So anywho, thank you everybody for coming in, giving me a like if you have, give me a subscribe. It's free. It's like it's basically following. I will be live next Sunday at 11 a.m. Oh, that's not true. We're actually going to take a little off-grid weekend next weekend. So I will not be live next Sunday. And I can't say as though I'm going to make that day up for y'all.
She's only 54.
So we'll see you the next Sunday. I will post videos and such, but that's good. We've been live streaming almost 2 years, and we have not missed a live that we've told y'all about, except once, and we let you know we weren't going to be on that time. So we really need it. I need it. I love my social media community. I get a lot of strength from all of y'all, which is why I do this really. So, but I also need a little no media time, which it's been a while. So we're gonna go off grid, go enjoy ourselves with our boys, and then we'll be back the next week. So I'm glad I actually brought that up because I almost forgot. Not that y'all are gonna be waiting around 11 a.m. next week for me, but just in case, I'll be back the next week for sure. All right, so let's do a glaze. Let's get these out of here, the little pans, and then we'll do a glaze. Ta-da-da. Ding dong ding. Yep, that's what I wanted. Thank you for jumping out like that. I was talking to this thing. All right, so I'm hoping they're gonna pop right out. They should. I sprayed the bejeezies out of these pans. Oh yeah, there we go. Oh look. So this was the jumbo pan Blackberry. I got 6 of these bad boys. I better move over. We need more room. You need more room for your other ones. Like, look at that blackberry. Look at that one. That's like a bite. 2 yummy bites of blackberries. Those are going to be good. All right. And then I made, so that batch made, it said it was going to make, I think it was, I forget the numbers, something to 20. 12 to 20 cupcakes. Standard size, like this. But I was like, yeah, let's do some big ones. That looks really good too. Look at that blackberry. So we got these blackberries are literally rampant here in our state. They grow along the highways. They'll take over your yard. But they are delicious. Oh, that berry stayed behind. How sad. How sad. Get back in there. Oh, there. Shh, don't tell anybody. That'll be my taste test, maybe. Okay, overall, we got very little stick. My pan, I've used this a million times. Don't judge. It's a well-used pan. Okay, a little lemon glaze, I think, would be amazing. Even a cream cheese, yeah, like a cream cheese, but Dustin doesn't like cream cheese, so for Dustin's sake, we're gonna leave that part out. Plus, I didn't really think about it till now, and I didn't soften my cream cheese. But we can just do a quick glaze. With some powdered sugar, some lemon juice, which I have a half a lemon already exposed from last night's situation. I was like, oh, I'm going to hold on to that lemon. Waste not, want not. That was the word. So I did pick up these amazing peaches as well yesterday at the farm. And I made a peach cobbler last night. It was amazing as well. But now I still have a bunch of peaches. So I'm going to have to make jam out of those. I'm going to have to. I'm gonna make jam. So this is my powdered sugar. I have more, but we're not going to need it. It's just a quick glaze. Is that enough? Probably not. Let's use it all. Why not? I always feel like I gotta leave a little left. Excuse me. That's a weird thing. Hold on, that means I need a drink. Hello, welcome in. Big Daddy Cupcakes is my husband. He's not just some weirdo in the chat. So he's probably answering and welcoming you here. I am Shannon. This is my kitchen here in Oregon. We have some drop biscuits for our sausage gravy in the oven. They will be out in the next 10 minutes, and then we will be wrapping it up. But we also did Blackberry Muffins. I have jumbo size and standard size. I'm making a glaze right now to drizzle on those. But my thing is, I don't really want to drizzle them all, so I'm only going to drizzle like as we go. Does that make sense? Probably not. Makes perfect sense in my brain, but I'll save the glaze, and as I dish it up, because I don't want them to sit there with the glaze, you know what I mean? It'll be harder to store them, the whole thing, so just in case they're around a couple of days. Some things don't last that long, and some things do. So now you just put some powdered sugar and then lemon juice and mix it together. And if you don't have enough lemon juice, that's okay. I have another lemon. Or you could add a little milk or a little water. See what we think once we add that. If we're gonna break open another lemon. Be surprised how a little liquid goes a long way in powdered sugar. But we do want a little more liquidy than that. So let's do it. Let's open up another lemon. I got one more, guys. Because I want it lemony. If you didn't have a lemon, just use a little water. Like if you were taking these out to the park or the river, you'd want to use water, not milk. But lemon juice you could. It's the sharpest knife. It's really not. It's not sharp at all. Mix it. Because I think, lemon's going to be good on blackberries, just like it is on blueberries. So, depending on how thick you want it, you just add. I want a little thinner. I want it more glazy, less. Oh, we got a seed. Get out. Get out. All right, I'm probably going to be able to live with this one. It's getting creamy. Add a little at a time because it's not, you're just going to, it's really easy to go overboard on the liquid and then you're adding more and more sugar. And just like that, that's kind of what I was looking for. But, let's not waste this guy. Be a little bit more in there. And we're back to half a guy open, but at least he's fresh. I'll make a tea out of him later. Hello, little dog. Have you joined me? He thinks it's almost ready. He's like, it must be almost ready. Smelling ready, Mom. My little dog. All right, so boop. What I will do is take a couple plates. Couple little plates. Just for these. I'm going to do a small one. Save the big ones. And another small one. Where's the one that was so yummy looking? I want that one. There. So that blackberry. Okay. Then I'm going to scooch these behind me. And we'll drizzle some stuff. Let's drizzle them. One for Dustin and one for me. Drizzle that shit on. That way if someone's a weirdo and doesn't want glaze, they can just grab one. Or there's some glaze right here for them. Now this glaze will harden a little, so you could do it now as well. But there you go with those. We're going to be pulling out this biscuits here in a minute. Let me try. Let me cut one of these bad boys and look at it. Oop, come here. Looks good. Let me taste it. Now let me taste it. That's really the thing, right? It's really yummy. Soft. Very tasty. And you don't really need the lemon glaze, but it didn't hurt it. Very tasty. So those are very good. I would definitely make that again. And I used my yogurt in place of sour cream, and that was good. So this recipe was actually from simplyrecipes.com. First time I tried it, because I don't have every recipe in my brain, nor have I ever made every recipe. So I do love to try new things. We're gonna let that keep beeping at me. And so I gotta look too, just like you guys, what am I gonna make? But what I do is I love to go over to Pinterest, and I've had an account there a while, and I search and I look for ones that have lots of good reviews. So this one passed that test. It didn't write on here how many, but it had a lot. It had great reviews, almost 5-star, like 4.8, close enough, and it had like a good almost 1,000 reviews. So that was good for me. Very good. So if you want to go and find it right away, you can find it at simplyrecipes.com. It was her blueberry muffins. The only thing I changed was I used yogurt in place of sour cream.
Joanne, there is a way to clear the display off the screen, the chat, but
Do you know how?
I'm not sure how.
We don't know
I
how.
did it before. There should be a way.
Joanne. All right, so my biscuits have a couple minutes. They're practically done. That is my very own recipe from Biscuits, but
Yeah,
it's
Arizona
super
just
easy.
told you how to do it.
Thank you, Arizona. All right, so here is that sausage gravy
Okay, there we go.
I made earlier, and it's just been over here simmering.
Guess I gotta try a bite.
Yeah. Here's my muffin. He loves blackberries.
Oh, do you guys see my hairy face?
Exposed his hairy face. So those are ready to go. This is ready to get served up on some biscuits. As soon as those bad boys are coming out. So this was 1 pound of sausage gravy. I used a Jimmy Dean country sausage or breakfast sausage, whatever it is, not seasoned. I browned that up. I added a tablespoon of bacon grease, and then I coated that in the flour, and then I gradually added some heavy cream and then just milk gradually, and as it thickened, and then I added seasoning. I used just a poultry seasoning blend, pepper, and a little bit of chicken bouillon. Season it however you want. That's how I did it. And then these biscuits, are you done? So close, so close. They're looking good though. They look amazing. Let's see.
Biscuits.
We want biscuits. They're almost golden brown on the bottom. So if we literally just sit here another minute and I go through my spiel again, it'll be ready. Or I can get out some plates. Let's do that. So we will not be here on YouTube next Sunday, but I will be back the following Sunday. I'm doing a no social media weekend next weekend. So if you're new here, we'll see you the following Sunday. I will probably still post, a few videos. I'll get recipes out and things like that. I generally try to post recipes the week after I do a live. I still didn't get quiche from last week, so.
Quiche,
and that was really good. Okay, let's pull them. I'm done waiting. So this drop biscuit recipe is actually a super basic recipe, but they're super easy.
Have you all ever had quiche? It's pretty good. It's real good.
Quiche. He literally thought that's how you said it.
Quiche.
And I was like, what?
Quiche in the house.
Show me the word. What word are you speaking? There's our muffin, our biscuits.
Look at
biscuits.
our muffins.
Muffins are over here.
Yeah, nice muffins.
These are the muffins with the glaze on, ready to drizzle as people want, because I don't want to do it now. I'll make a mess. Those are the Blackberry Muffins. These are the drop biscuits with gravy. How hungry are you? How many biscuits hungry?
I'm a 2-biscuit hungry.
He's a 2-biscuit hungry man. Perfect. So I'll show off my biscuit here. It's kind of hot, but I just cooked it. It could have went another minute, but it's done inside. It's soft. You also could just leave it right there. And then the gravy. And I just leave them just like that. I don't cut them open. I'm like, you can do that all by yourself. People, these were buttermilk biscuits today. And that was that. And Dustin loves pepper, so pepper. And he's had these a million times. In case you didn't know, Dustin and I have been together for 34 years. That's a lot more than half our lives. You okay? What are you doing? Oh. I thought he was... He just stopped all of a sudden. Anyway, so I know we've made this a lot. This was something my mother used to make a lot too. So it's just biscuits and gravy. Super simple. You could use canned biscuits if you want, but honestly, these probably cost less than $1. Well, add the butter. Still less than $1.
Better than your local.
Well, butter's $1 a stick. So we're talking about $1.25 to $1.50 for these. Butter keeps going up. I only want one. Thank you. Forgot who I was doing that for.
I usually get my biscuits and gravy in the morning.
Oh yes, he does.
On my way to work from called Dairy Marts.
We have Dairy Marts here.
They use like the big gallon can of
canned gravy. So he came home once and I made him biscuits and gravy and he said, "Man, yours is almost as good as Dairy Marts."
Almost.
You know how long it was before he got this again? I don't know. Pretty good though. So there you got my biscuits and my gravy. Again, gravy is not anything I have a recipe for because I never measure shit. But, you know, I could throw some measurements together for you, but it's really about just technique. It's not hard. So anyway, you can always watch it back. I always upload or allow the upload to the live streams. This one currently is live. I'm live right now, but if you're watching it in the future, sorry about your luck. But we do post them. So that's how today went. These Blackberry Muffins are absolutely amazing.
Yeah, we're on TikTok every other
Oh, there's a good
night.
one. Here's the extra yummy looking one.
Standard time.
So that was my Blackberry Muffins. First time I've tried this recipe. It was by simplyrecipes.com, Blackberry Muffins. These blackberries were from the farm yesterday, recently picked, right here in Oregon. So, yeah, very good recipe. I'll definitely, if you wanted, I changed, the only thing I did different than hers, simplyrecipes.com, was I added yogurt instead of sour cream. And they're really good. So if you want that recipe, go find that person and give them some love. Thank you everybody for joining us today. We did biscuits gravy with my homemade buttermilk drop biscuits and Blackberry Muffins.
And just so you know, Brenda, I've been eating her food for 34 years.
See what he looks like?
She's not trying to unalive me. I am 54 years old.
Shit.
I've never been sick a day in my life.
Oh. Well, you want to see what he looks like? Oh, his metabolism isn't my fault. Well, anyway, thank you for your comment. Very nice of you. You could go scroll my page and see that we cook a variety of meals here. This one just happens to be sausage, biscuits, and gravy. Everybody have the day you deserve. Thank you so much for joining me today. And I'll see you not next Sunday because I'm taking a day off, but the following Sunday. Peace out. Thank you so much.
Have a good rest of your day, everybody.
I'm going to get an awkward little thing with it. Dustin will do it. Bye, everybody.